Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, your coach of the New York Metagross, who aren't doing too well. 1-3. So we're not doing too well. However, the only game that I'm worried about, as whether or not we win, is versus this guy, that guy, that guy, that one, right there. I'm good. I'm never going to get that right. Anyway, we are going against a Aaron 2420, coach of the Calgary Infernapes. If you did not watch the team builder, I highly suggest you watch the team builder because you'll get an in-depth view of what I am bringing, as well as a little story between me and Aaron. Now, I don't have a lot of time because I'm recording this very, very close to when I'm posting it, and I got to get it posted. So, real quick, we're bringing a Sheer Force Life Orb Darmanitan. We're bringing Lele. I think it's Specs. No, it's Calm Mind Titanium Z with Shadow Ball. Bella Drapline Noon, Assault Vest, Virizion, Curse Toxic, Registeel, and then, I don't know, Torn. Torn is there. And he's bringing Stunfisk, Buzzwole, the Aegislash, Yellow Ninetales, Crobat, and Manaphy. I don't remember the other 5 months that he had that he didn't bring, but I know one of them was Donphan. Anyway. Looking at this match, I'm really liking how well Darmanitan looks versus him. Flare Blitz 2 KOs Manaphy if it's not Fizz Def, which leads me to believe he might be Fizz Def. But, without further ado, we don't have a lot of time, so let us jump right in. I'm going to lead with my Darmanitan. I believe it has the best matchup versus him. There's nothing that OHKOs me except for a Banded Crobat or Manaphy with Surf. Both of which I can switch out to and take on. So we are challenged by Kawaii Aaron, and we are going to lead with our Darmanitan, and I believe he is going to lead with his Stunfisk. Kill, that is Stunfisk, shiny Stunfisk. So that's perfectly okay. Static is a problem if it happens, but I don't believe, but I'm willing to make the risk. I need damage off on this. I'm going to go for the Life Orb U-turn. It's going to do a lot of damage, which reveals to me that he's probably Spadef. So I'm going to go ahead and U-turn out. I'm predicting Rocks or Earth Power. I'm going to go into my Lilo, and I believe I'm just going to click the Psychic. I know it's really obvious that he's going to Aegislash, but I don't want to click Shadow Ball and get paralyzed by Discharge. I know Aegislash is coming out, and I really want to make the play. However, I believe it's a little bit too early to making plays, and I'm going to need to save, I'm going to want him to think that I'm just attacking what's in front of me a lot, because with Aegislash having King Shield, I'm going to have to be able to, be aggressive versus that sometimes. So I'm going to go for the Psyshock. I'm going to see that does a decent amount of damage, and that's telling me he's not physically defensive, and that he's max HP and max attack, or he's going to be specially defensive, which is fine. I'm not going to Shadow Ball. Don't want to be Iron-Headed or Shadow Clawed into Oblivion, because I believe he's going to be a physical variant just due to how my team lines up versus him. So he's actually going to go for Substitute, which is kind of annoying. However, at the same time, it's really good because even though he does have leftovers, I am chipping him down very well. And this is very good for my Linoon. So here I'm going to go for Knockoff. I believe I calculated it, and as long as it's not Fizz Def, which he shouldn't be due to the Side Shock damage, it will break the sub. So anyway, he's going to go on the offense here. We are going to see, I believe, a Shadow Claw come out, right? And so that's telling me some interesting stuff. So Sub, Shadow Claw, probably King Shield. I am Rocky Helmet. I'm Fizz Def. That's right, for Buzzwole. That's really nice. Again, chipping him down. Here, I believe he is going to go for the King Shield. And I do believe I predict this. And I'm going to go for the Defog. Mainly because it is my best play. If he Shadow Clawed me, I got damage off on, I became weaker to Buzzwole, but I was so positive that King Shield was coming out that I felt like it was my best play. So here, Shadow Sneak will not knock me out, and if it does, it's going to get some, he couldn't go for it. Well, he can now. But Shadow Sneak's not going to knock me out. He can only have one other coverage move, and I believe it's going to be, in my mind, it's going to be Sacred Sword. So here I'm going to go for the U-turn. Predicting him to switch out, and if he doesn't, I can switch appropriately. So I'm going to switch out here into my Registeel. And get ready for great play. Deck. Alright, so in my head, I was thinking this Crobat's going to be able to outspeed my Linoon. But I can't kill it unless it's Brave Banded. So I was like, it's going to have Taunt, so I can't set up. So that's what was going in my head. It's going to have Taunt for Linoon. And then somehow I still click the status move. on this thing, like, not thinking it's going to have taunt for me. So, I'm going to go, I believe, for Curse, because it would help me pressure Aegislash more, because I'd be doing more damage to it, as well as the Buzzwole. So, actually I go for Toxic, predicting Buzzwole to come in, but great play on my part. He actually switches out, which I'm like, there's no way he's banded. However, in my head, I'm also like, maybe he is. Like, that's a weird thing to do. Not U-turn. So I'm going to go for Iron Head here. It's going to do virtually nothing to this Buzzwole. And I'm going to go into my Torn. Torn is mainly here for this Buzzwole. He could go for Ice Punch, which kind of made me want to go out into something else. He is going to go for the Ice Punch. I don't believe it's going to kill. Yeah. And I'm going to get some Rocky Helmet damage off on this. And then here I'm going to go, I believe, for the Air Slash. Because I didn't want this thing being alive anymore. Yeah. And I didn't want to risk him staying in. So I'm going to go for Air Slash. A little bit of chip damage off on this. And here, I believe, I either go for Knockoff or U-turn. Or I Hard Switch, because I don't want to be paralyzed. Wow. So I'm going to go into Darmanitan here. Based on the U-turn damage earlier, I can easily kill this thing with an Earthquake. If I have Earthquake. I believe I have Earthquake. But I can go for Earthquake. I also believe Flare Blitz might kill. Just because it's a especially defensive variant. So here, I'm actually going to go for Flare Blitz. Wow. So I'm going to go for Flare Blitz here. And I am going to kill this Sunfisk. No static, thankfully. Paralysis is not fun for me. Anyway. He's going to go out to Manaphy. And so, in my mind, I still need a lot of stuff. I need Torn, definitely. Torn keeps me from losing to Buzzwole, and it outspeeds almost everything on his team. I can't go hard into Virizion, because if he Scalds right now, which he very well could, and he burns me, I'm in a really bad spot, especially if he's Rindo Berry. You run Calm Berry when you have a fast electric type. I have a fast grass type, so I'm kind of thinking Rindo. So with that in mind, I don't feel comfortable going hard into Virizion. I'm going to go hard into Lele, which, just putting out there, not the best of plays. Definitely not the best of plays. I think Torn was the best possible switch here. But anyway, I'm going to go into Lele, predicting him to go for a Water-type move, get the Psychic Surge up, and he is going to go for the Tail Glow. Which is very not good for me. Especially because I made this misplay of going after this, and if this thing is Psychic, Tail Glow, Psychic, Surf, and Rain Dance, or another coverage moves, he knocks me out with Surf, because I'm not Scarf. I can't go into Virizion here if he's Psychic, because Psychic Terrain boosts and potentially kills me. So I have to go out into this. I have to go into Registeel. Because again, going out of Virizion is very, very complicated. It is definitely a risky play. If he has Psychic, he can easily just potentially kill me. And, spoiler alert, he does end up being Rindo Berry. So, it's a very bad play on my part. I definitely think that my best play is to whittle this thing down real quick. And I can still potentially win. Like, I still have other win cons out in the back. I have Linoon, which still destroys him. All I need is a bit of chip damage off on the Buzzwole. And I can potentially sweep with that as long as it's not Sash on anything. However, I don't have a lot of setup opportunity. But still, I have ways of winning. So I don't necessarily I didn't necessarily need Lele. But I'm going to go to Registeel, no matter what. I take a hit, and I can Toxic and start wearing this thing down. However, he's going to switch out, fearing something. And he's going to go out to his X-Wing. I'm going to go for Toxic. It's not going to do anything. I believe here, I go for Curse, not thinking he'll go for Taunt again. Especially since, like, the word banned was in my head. But yeah, I can't go for Curse now. And here I'm going to go for the Earthquake, I believe. Predicting Aegislash. That, or I go for Iron Head again. Either way. So I'm going to go for Iron Head again. It's going to do virtually no damage. And here I believe I Earthquake. I'm okay with taking a Sacred Sword. Or Sacred Sword. sword fighting type move. I think it's sacred. So I'm okay with taking a sacred sword. 1, we get rid of psychic terrain, which is great. 2, earthquake could easily prevent a sub. Maybe. Does it? Does it break the sub? Does it really? I think it does. It's an earthquake. So I'm gonna go for earthquake onto a sub. Sub's gonna fade, and now he's really weak. He's definitely in range of lightning, and he's in range of a lot of stuff on my team, except for like Virizion. But Virizion's not meant to be a sweeper. Virizion's just here to make sure I don't lose to Manaphy. So he's going to go for the fighting type attack here, I believe. He's going to go for Sacred Sword. And he's going to do that much damage to me. Here I believe I go for Curse. Yeah. So I go for Curse here. Mainly because it threatens Buzzwole if he decides to go out into that. It just makes me stronger. I know Sacred Sword ignores the defense attack, defense raise. But like, I just want to pressure him a little bit more. Because, like, King Shield Substall could still get him all the way up to full. I think that's what I was predicting was King Shield, too. So, anyway, he can go for King Shield here. And I believe I go for Earthquake, yeah. Because I'm going to start doing some damage to this. If I broke the sub, I'm going to be doing at least 37%. So I'm definitely 2 KOing him at this point. And sub plus King Shield stall definitely, like, keeps him from taking any damage, really. So anyway, he's going to go for Sacred Sword here. I know it's going to ignore my defense raise, and it's going to do a lot of damage. I'm okay with that. Here, I go for Earthquake, I go for Toxic. Oh my god, why did I go for Toxic? Oh my god, pass me! Why the fuck did you go for Toxic? Oh my god, why? And I switch out too. OMG. Yep, into Torn. Predicting the fighting type move. Because Rockstar's still up. But he goes for Substitute. And this. Alright, now I remember what's going on. So I go to this, trying to get Rocky Helmet damage off with the Sacred Sword. I believe I lived one, I could have defogged. So he goes for Sub. And we were talking back and forth. We were messaging each other back and forth. Like laughing at each other. It's like going crazy. And he was like freaking out that he got this free sub. So here's the thing. This is why I'm glad that I played very safe earlier. I didn't predict his Aegislash. I didn't try to play aggressively versus Aegislash, except for like going for Toxic. But the reason behind that is I feel like if he thinks I'm always making safe plays, I can potentially win 50-50s versus him versus King Shield. I lost one, which was versus the Curse. However, here I believe I win one. Here I'm positive he's going for King Shield so his substitute can stay up after I click knockoff. So I'm going to go for Defog. Yep, he's going to go for Stance Change. He's going to get into his shield form and protect himself for the turn. However, your boy is going for Defog. And I believe it still gets rid of the rocks. I believe. Yeah. So he protects himself from the thing. However, Stealth Rocks are now gone off my side of the field. He cannot get them back up, and no hazards are going up because I'm Cursed Toxic to attack Registeel. So I'm going to go for Knockoff. I know I break the sub. Broke it earlier. And that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to break the sub, and I believe he is going to attack me. He didn't King Shield, so of course. He doesn't click sub. He's going to attack me. He's going to click Shadow Claw, and he's going to take some Rocky Helmet. However, I have lost my Lele, I have lost my Torn. I still have my Sweeper, I still have my Breaker, I still have a Pivot, and I still have my Manaphy check. He has everything but Stunfisk. I'm going to go out to Darmanitan because if he wants to go to Manaphy, that thing is taking 55 from a Flare Blitz. He is going to go into his Shield form. However, I predicted this, and I go for Rock Slide. I'm almost positive I went for Rock Slide. Did I go for Rock Slide? I did. Because I didn't want to drop. So now he's in a really, really tough spot. Something is about to take this Fire-type move. So I'm going to go for Flare Blitz. I believe he goes into Crobat. Yep. Goes into X-Wing. And I go for Fire Punch, not Flare Blitz. And he's going to live, unfortunately. And I'm going to go into Registeel. Because If he roosts, he roosts. I don't think he'll roost. I think Darmanitan is way too much of a threat. And he is going to Brave Bird, and this damage that he is going to do to me is telling me that he is, in fact, Choice Banded. So he was Choice Banded Brave Bird with Taunt, which is really interesting. I didn't really have a good flying answer, so I can kind of understand like why he's just like mono-attacking Choice Band. But he's going to go into Manaphy here. And I believe I go out into Virizion this time. Yep. Predicting either Terror Globe. Also, he clicked Surf earlier, so I know it's not Scald. So he's going to Surf. And I'm like, this Manaphy needs to die. This Manaphy definitely needs to die. So I'm going to start attacking this. Definitely going to start attacking this. And he is going to pop that Rindo Berry. That I said he was going to pop. Sorry about that. But I'm going to go for Leaf Blade. It's not going to do a lot of damage. However, I know it's going to 2KO an offensive variant. And that does 25%. Well, without the Rindo Berry, it would 2KO an offensive variant. So I know that was offensive, definitely. I'm going to keep clicking Leaf Blade. He's going to keep clicking Ice Beam. So I'm going to get this thing really low. He's going to click Ice Beam again. And a thought occurs to me. And that thought is, I don't have a way to set up with Linoon. Except on a non-boosted Manaphy. So he's going to go for Ice Beam here. I believe I'm going to go for Iron Head. Hoping that I can, hoping that he'll click Surf and kill me. If he Tail Glows, then whatever, then Linoon's not going to do anything. But he's going to Surf, and he's going to kill me. And had I prepped a bit better and not gone for Seed Bomb, and in fact gone for Play Rough, this would be game. However, it's not going to be game. I can still go into Linoon, though. Linoon is here. Linoon's going to click Belly Jump successfully. Surf's going to come out. Surf is going to do, I believe, exactly to the point. Half damage. 91, 91. Gonna pop my Figgy Berry. Can I go for Iapapa? Because I like Iapapa. Go for Iapapa. The Papa! I'm gonna go for Belly Drum. Go back down to half. And, unfortunately, his Buzzwole is super physically bulky. And it's not as low health as I thought. I am going to kill this Manaphy with Extreme Speed, so that thing is going to fall over. Look at the Manaphy little winking over there. And Buzzwole's going to come out. I'm going to go for Extreme Speed. But I'm going to go for Extreme Speed. Had I had Play Rough, I might have been able to KO this. However, nope. And he's going to go for Drain Punch, which is very scary. However, he's only going to get 45 health back. And he's going to end up at that much. However, he has this, he has Aegislash, and he has Alolan Ninetales. Right now, I'm going to go into my Darmanitan. He has 3 Fire Reach left. He loses them on right now. I'm going to go for Fire Punch. This is going to hit the ground. This is going to hit the ground hard. And he's going to go to Aegislash. And I'm going to attack this thing. I'm going to attack this thing straight on. Even if I get this -2, it's fine. I kill this afterwards. And I can kill weaken Alolan Ninetales for whatever in the back. My Virizion. Because I believe at my health I take 1 attack from this thing if it's not Specs. So he's going to go into this. It is his only Mon left. Specs HP Rock knocks me out. If he has it. Which he chose Blizzard. And my health bar dropped so fast, I almost screamed because he got a crit. However, we do not get frozen. He is not Sash. Fire Punch is going to knock out the Alolan Ninetales. And your boy takes down a Aeron 24-20 in a 2-0 win with Darmanitan sweeping in the end. Very good game to Aaron. Very, very good game to Aaron. However, I gotta go get this posted. So, peace out. Aaron's the G. We win the bet. Peace, love, pixie dust. Linoon got a kill. Don't kill me, Kelly.